you see that sky? I mean, literally, I was just sitting outside, and all of a sudden, the sky just got dark, and the clouds overcast, and you just never know how the weather's going to change in an instant. And you know, last night I spent hours, in fact, I didn't get to bed till like 3 o'clock because I was listening to servants of God talk about the day of the Lord. And it's just been impressed upon me that this is a time in which we've just got to be ready. I know I said that in the last video, but we've just got to be ready. Listen to the word of the Lord. And behold, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. And the stars fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it was rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? One of the things I was doing last night is I was listening to a vision, an open vision that a servant of the Lord had recently. Well, I would say in the last 10 years. His name is David, and I don't know his last name, but you know what? 2 places where I go to do a lot of studying is sidroth.org and also the Shepherd's Chapel. Those are just, I just feel like these men have inspirations of God that are unusual. And Sid Roth has a lot of prophets on that are just right on every time, because the Lord is speaking to them. They're humble spirits. So the Lord said, you'll know fruit. You know, you'll know who's a servant by their fruit. And anyone that confesses Jesus as Lord has the right spirit, not the spirit of the Antichrist. Those that don't confess him have that spirit. And so those are 2 places I go to study, and I suggest that you do the same. But one thing that has been just on my mind so strongly is, I said, get understanding. In all thy ways, get understanding. And I just came from a conference in which my mom spoke, and she was talking about get understanding. And when she asked the Lord about understanding in her own life, about some things that had happened to her as a child, then the Lord began to pour into her heart and explain to her so many things about the people that had done her wrong and why they had done it. And that the bottom line is that we don't know the heart of people and why they do some of the things. I was sitting on the plane by a young man who was talking about his ex-wife, and that he was praying for her, and all I could say is, you know, ask the Lord for that you can get understanding, and you can understand why she did some of the things and why she's still doing some of the things that she's doing. And so I'm going to say to you, pray for understanding. When you read the scriptures, pray for understanding. Ask the Lord questions. Ask him why. Ask him how. Ask him when, and he will speak to you. Because he said, ask. He said, ask, and the door will be opened. Knock and seek. Anybody that seeks the Lord, well, he's going to be close to them. That's his promise. And so it's starting to rain out here now. And so that's okay. But I just wanted to give you a little bit today. All right. Get understanding. And all that getting, get understanding. Amen.